you might have to create artificial pressure. So artificial pressure isn't like, how do I explain it? I think the best way I thought about it is you have to intentionally get very close to failing, like in terms of your life falling off track on purpose. So spend all your money one month and then like not be able to pay certain things next month on purpose. Like don't fucking, if you already do that and you're not, doing it with intention, then stop. But I'm saying like get close to failure on purpose. Get close to needing some help on purpose. And then don't ask for any. And then like solve the problem. That's artificial pressure because you're kind of like putting yourself in a shitty situation, but you have to be aware that you're doing it. So it's different if you're not aware.
So I can attest to this now. First of all, that guy's a fucking genius, by the way. Holy shit. Talk about smart, right? So this is something I'm actually putting into practice. I am probably going to go broke this week. It's on purpose. So here I'll explain to you the situation. I'm a life insurance agent now. By the way, if anybody needs life insurance or has any life insurance questions, I can definitely answer them. I'm a life insurance agent now. I'm licensed with my state. And the whole thing is you have to purchase the leads yourself. And they tell you have to put a bunch of time in and things like this. The people that put me onto this are fucking loaded. Like loaded, like life-changing money loaded. And they told me all you have to do is not quit and believe. And it sounds so bullshit. But then the Rolexes are real. They don't do much during the day. They made it. So I believe them. It's not that. I spent a couple days with these guys. Like, took a work trip and everything. I've had plenty of conversations. It's real. It's really real. And so I'm doing my own strategy. I'm employing my own strategy. Because I need to here's my actual situation from the beginning. I owe like $285,000 in student loans for school. Crazy numbers. My dad's co-signed on the loans and my uncle's co-signed on the loans. And my uncle has 2 children that are going to college soon. And somebody has to pay the fucking bill. It's like $800 a month. It would typically be, I think, about $3,000. But I want to say $100,000 went to collection. So I only owe $66 right now. Still crazy numbers. And I don't make anywhere near that much. Right now. Shit. Damn. Okay. Right now. Hold on, I got the hiccups. One second. If you ever want to make the hiccups go away, just hold your breath. So, right now I have $106, well, less because I went to Salsa tonight. I have about $90 in my account. Rent is due 3 days ago. And it's due, like eviction due in a month. I was supposed to see my friends this weekend for a trip. And I'm not complaining, I'm explaining to you my situation. I was supposed to see my friends this weekend. I took off work to see my friends this weekend in Virginia. A friend I haven't seen in a really long time. I was supposed to go up there. I took off work. Couldn't go because I was broke. And this week, tomorrow, I guess today, since it's 1:15 in the morning, Monday, I'm supposed to go to Colombia with some friends. I already bought the plane ticket. I already bought the Airbnb, paid for the Airbnb with like 3 or 4 friends. And I can't go because my bank account is fucking empty. But this is exactly what I planned for. I planned for this. So I have a couple things to think about, right? It's like, well, why don't I just get a third job? It's like, well, I want to put everything that I have into this insurance thing because it will work. I really do think it will. I believe in it, truly do. And I can feel myself day by day getting better in sales, and I can understand the game better, and I know the policies better, and I know how to read people better, and I'm working my way around every interaction better. And I really feel like I'm growing as a person. My mindset is changing because the thing about sales is you have to be actually in a clear state of mind when you go out into the field to sell. It's like one of the few jobs that you actually have to be mentally okay to do. It's not like like line work or being behind a computer where you just type or do whatever you're told. It's like you have to actually have a strong personality and be right with yourself as a human being to succeed. And so that's part of the reason why I don't want to give up on this. So here's my plan. Worst case scenario, I get evicted from the apartment. That's absolutely worst case scenario. If I get evicted, wallahi, I'll live out my car. I'm not going back home. I'll blow my brains up before I go live with my mom. It's just not fucking happening. Even if I DoorDash, the money will come in on Monday. You have to sign up for instant pay. So I need to sell a policy. I need to soon. My car is making noises. The AC fan went out last week for like a couple minutes and it came back on. It hasn't gone out since. However, that is indicative it's going to go out soon. Okay. My washer and dryer thing is now fucking with me so much. Is it even on? I have to turn it off and on all the time. It's actually fucking with my mental health a little bit because it'll take me literally 2 days to wash laundry because what'll happen is it'll stop in the middle of the cycle. Okay, so I'll stop in the middle of the cycle and I'll be out and I'll come back and the clothes are like a quarter washed. So I have to wash the clothes. I'll do it again. I'll leave, do something else, stop in the middle of the cycle. Now it's 8 p.m. Do it again, stop in the middle of the cycle while I'm sleeping, wake up, I have to wash them again. So I have to wash it like multiple times and then I have to do the same thing for it drying. It'll literally take me 2 days to wash and dry clothes. And I'll run out of underwear sometimes, I'll run out of shirts, things will happen. So that's fucking with me, But I'm ready for it. I'm prepared mentally. I don't give a fuck. I can't lose. It's too strong. It's fortified. I think I'm in control. So this is my plan. The problem is I'm almost out of leads. I don't have any leads left. So I have to figure it out. I just have to. Now I'm in the position where I wanted to be, where I have to figure it out. So what's my plan? Get absolutely stellar at selling. Make no mistakes, ever. And don't ask for help from my family financially. Because what I'll do, I think I'm like, I subconsciously it's the same thing, unconscious, subconscious kind of. The unconscious is ran by the subconscious. True. But I think like when I explain to my parents like my situation and things like that, they're just such nice people that want to like give me money and things like that. And so I'll put it in my savings account. Like I have like this Roth IRA for some fucking reason. I'll use that when they give me money. But I think like I don't know if I frame it in a way where I make them give me money because I'm manipulative, or if they just actually give me money because they want to, provide as parents, because that's their natural inclination, is to make sure I'm safe and provided for. But either way, it doesn't matter. If I tell them that I'm struggling right now instead of you, they'll give me money and try and help me out of this situation. I can't have that happen. I need to fail. I need to get evicted. I don't give a fuck. I'll laugh. I mean, it'll be like part of the arc story, the return. There's no light without dark. So I want to create the dark on purpose. So then I'll just propel myself towards the light. It'll be perfect. It's fucking genius, to be honest. So this is my plan. In a while, I should be on the track to make a pretty decent amount of money if this goes the way that I'm planning it to go. But I'm gonna fucking go broke first, to be honest. I might get evicted. Like absolute worst case scenario. I have a PayPal credit, so I have about $1,000 left on the credit on my credit line, but then I'm going to be deep $1,400 in the hole. So now the credit's for emergencies. If my car conks, I might have to use it for that, so I'm kind of saving. But I bought some signs, for the insurance thing. I'm advertising the insurance. I'm really not in the interest of, or I'm not interested in joining the military anymore as much as I was, because I kind of now understand how everything is kind of run by Israel. But that's not something you could tell your friend. You can tell your friends, because you kind of just sound like someone who doesn't want to join the military. But I really did. For a long time, I planned on joining the Marines. But now I'm kind of glad I didn't get in, because, God forbid I get sent over somewhere in the interest of Israel, a foreign state. If you don't know anything about the relationship between Israel and the United States, this is definitely something you should look into. It's extremely interesting. But I'm kind of glad I didn't get in, and that's not a path I want anymore, because of that fact that I don't think the United States is in control of the United States. I personally don't. If anybody has any questions about that, I will happily answer them in the comments if anybody watches this. But so here I am. I'm in my living room right now. I enjoy what I do. I like the work. I actually enjoy talking to people today. I had like a conversation about some lady. I learned about Messianic Jews and Jesus, and in her fucking house, and we talked about a couple policies. And this is something I could tell as well. It was interesting. I could tell for a fact. I'm talking very fast. I could tell for a fact that like the reason she spoke with me is because I was a believer. And she didn't trust the last guy because he wasn't really educated on general modern Christian theology. She recommended me a church. She took my email. She said she'll send me the information. God damn it. Send me the information. So I'll check that out. But I enjoy what I do. So I enjoy the work. And I enjoy my hobbies. I'm probably going to work out. Fuck, I have to work out. I got to hit some back. Apparently, it's 1:22 in the morning. I really don't want to hit back. But I have to, because I don't want to. And I'm supposed to today. So, got to hydrate, first of all. I enjoy my hobbies. I enjoy working out. I enjoy the job. And I enjoy salsa dancing. So I have the three things that I'm comfortable doing. Now, I have options. I could spread myself thin and pursue maybe some online coaching career for fitness. I could pursue, other endeavors to get money. Or I could kind of go balls to the wall with this insurance shit. Because I can feel myself getting small wins. I really can, man. Every single person I've talked to has told me I can make a ton of money in this field. And I enjoy this one. I could have made a lot of money in computer science. And I'm talking about could-haves and ifs, what ifs, But I really didn't enjoy computers. I just didn't. I don't enjoy the screen. It's inhumane. It's like, I just didn't fucking like it. But this sales thing, I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling this is the way. And, I was doubting earlier today. It's interesting. It's interesting because I was in the car and I was thinking, I was almost cursing. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I'm doing everything you want. I'm doing everything you said. I'm not reaping any rewards. But I understand it's due on his time or whatever. I can't rush him. Can't rush nature. Nature will do what it's intending to do regardless of what you fucking think it should. That will always be the case. So I'm waiting patiently, but I feel like I'm doing everything I can, I truly do. I'm winning a lot of mental battles, like internally, a lot more than I was. Can't lie, I'm geeked. But I think things are going good. Like I'm going broke. I understand that, and I'm not worried. I don't know how I'm going to pay rent in a little bit, but it's like I'm completely fine with it. Just not lying. I mean, I'm like just comfortable. Because I know this will fucking work out. And if it doesn't, it's not supposed to. God, I feel crazy though, It feels as though it feels as though I'm in the tunnel and I'm running straight, but I just can't see the light. I'm in the tunnel. I know I'm running in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? But I just can't see the end yet. But I know it's there. I know it is there. God, this goes out so easily. I also generally enjoy what sales is doing for me mentally, to be honest. Like when it's interesting. So this is how it was kind of presented to me as a career. The guy that put me onto this opportunity makes a lot of money. And he was telling me, like, you know, the money kind of got to me. And I was like, yeah, well, I need the money, you know. I have these loans to pay off and things like that. It sounds good. But, like, mentally, I enjoy that they tell you, you know, you have to actually be comfortable with who you are as a human being to be comfortable in the house. Like, you have to actually work out and eat right and get 8 hours of sleep so that you're on a good vibration. They will say shit like this. So you're on a good vibration to resonate with the fucking customer, the client, and be able to actually give them what they want. Because you make more money when mentally you want to actually help the person. It's like it'll just show up in your lap. Like, it'll fall into your lap. And so I've made that adjustment. And when I did, I really did feel that people were listening to me more. Which, you know, that's not something you could just get trained on. That's something I had to mentally switch. And so, like, with that in mind, I enjoy, you know, how this changes me. And I could really feel people out better and things like that. I enjoy that a lot. Damn, I'm stoned. I can't cap. It's my first join in a few days. I think since the last video, probably. More than likely. When was that? I think just about, right? Maybe. 4 days? Yeah. You know, it's good. I like talking to people. I like driving. I like listening to my own music. I like that I have to actually not just be trained at the job, but develop myself in it to get good. I have to, like, develop myself to succeed. I like that. So even if I do go broke trying to win, it's like I wouldn't have it any other way. This is so much better than having somebody just tell me what to do. You know, people give me tips and things like that, how to succeed, but I much prefer actually succeeding with experience over time. As opposed to, you know, do this, don't kill yourself trying to do it over these next few years in this tedious, monotonous work. Much better than the everybody's different that I talked to. Yesterday, this was actually really cool. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. I went to this Spanish family's house. They were Colombian. And I had a conversation with this lady in Spanish for the first time about, like, Seguro de la Vida, life insurance. That was fucking cool, man. It's really fucking cool. And they put me on to, like, Coronas with lemon. I didn't know you could do that. I thought it was just limes. Thought it was always Corona with the lime. She goes, no, try this lemon. She goes, ¿Quieres una Corona? ¿Quieres copa? I was like, sure. She goes, ¿Quieres limón? And I thought she said lime. And I was like, limón? I was like, con Corona? And she was like, yeah. I said, sure, fuck it, I'll try it, bro. So, boom, her husband cuts up the lemon, squeezes it in the Corona. So she cuts a slice. So imagine this is the lemon, end of the lemon. Cuts everything but the middle, takes the middle out, squeeze into the bottle, puts it in the bottle. Lemon in the bottle. Fucking delicious. Didn't know that. I would have never learned that if I was sitting behind some desk. So moments like that make it worth it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really does. And I did make $1 yesterday. I haven't made $1, wallahi, in like 4 months. Or not 4 months. 1 month, 4 weeks. In this job, at least. I made some money bouncing on the weekends. But the thing with bouncing, it's like, dude, I need to get away. And I've been telling a couple people, they've been like, where you been? Because I haven't been bouncing, working as much. But dude, working where I work, it's literally hell. Like, people are stuck, bro. Man, I might have talked about this lady on this channel. But anyways, my point is, like, I want to stay as far away from that as possible. So, but yeah, for example, if somebody that's stuck down there where I work at, it's this lady that's like, She was 67 about 2.5, 3 years ago, so she's 69, coming up on 70. Her 70th birthday will be soon. She dresses like she's 20. It's like fascinating if you think about it. Maybe this is more prevalent in popular areas like Chicago or Los Angeles, but I don't live in a huge city like that. Medium size, maybe. Pretty big for the state. And there's not a ton of characters, you know what I mean? Like, there's people that stick out. She's one of them. And I think she's lived in the area her entire life. And, you know, been the epitome of the westernized woman. 70 parties every weekend at the bar. What? You need a life insurance policy. You're 70. You're paying $65 a month. You need life insurance. Get a policy. Why are you at the fucking bar? What are we doing? But it's just like I see that, and I know that energy seeping into me one way or another. So I've put the money to the side, and I'm trying to separate myself from that completely. And what I've tried to do is, this is my point originally, I'm trying to separate myself from that, pour everything into this life insurance policy shit, like this life insurance life thing, develop myself, do that, and I think I might go broke in the process. That's my point. But hey, could I get like a third job? Sure. I've thought about that. It's like a time thing, because I'm knocking on doors of warm leads. This is getting kind of boring. I'm knocking on the doors of warm leads, and it's like it's a time thing. I have to make sure, I'm at their house at the right time, because nobody's home in the middle of the day. Even 70-year-olds, for some reason, are doing fucking something at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They need to be either walking or fucking sleeping. You're 70. Stop working. Fuck. I hope I'm not working at 70. But it's just like, people are so interesting, and I'm trying to spend as much time with them as I can, but I also have to eat, so there's definitely a balance that I have to find. Maybe I'm supposed to be taught what it feels like to be hungry. I'm fine with that. I'm just not the type I can't like force myself to work. I have to see the reasoning. So I definitely felt myself getting comfortable the last 2 years. I said that to a friend tonight too. I felt myself get super comfortable. And so I was like, okay, so it's definitely time to change, you know? I don't know. Sometimes I get sick of telling people I'm a bouncer. It's such a fucking gay job. It's like not a job. I bounce. But it's fun. Hard balance of caring what other people think and enjoying myself. You know? I don't know. Working behind a desk. I need the money. I mean, I'm living comfortably. And the other question is, well, am I living comfortably, or am I coping with the fact that I don't make a fucking ton of money? Always the hard question. And I'm thinking, what else do I need to do? I feel like I'm in the position to skyrocket. Do I have to pour more, or take a break and like kind of let it flow slowly as a side thing? I don't know the answer to that question. So here I am stuck, and not accidentally, but like have confidently went broke. We can call it that. That's what I'll call it.